got it in. Okay. Hi guys, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to my channel. I do cooking videos here, so if you like to cook or you're just looking for some new recipes to try out, click the subscribe button and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you know when I have a new video posted. We are going to be making some gluten-free oat pancakes today. They're not your typical pancakes, they're a little bit different, so hang in there if it seems a little weird at first with all the ingredients that we're using. They end up really, really good. I have 2 kids that are picky eaters and they love these. So you're good to go on that. So with that, let's just get started. So to start out, you're going to need 4 cups of oats. Those oats you're going to put into a food processor and you're going to blend it on high for about 2 to 4 minutes. You'll know when it's kind of granular and soft. That's gonna be your flour for these pancakes. Then you're gonna set that aside and we'll get our other ingredients ready. Next, I like to get all of my add-ins together on a plate. This makes it just easier so you can dump it all in at once. You don't have to do this. This is just something that I like to do. So you're gonna have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I like to get like a handful of flaxseed. You can pretty much use as little or much or not at all if you don't like it, but this just adds some extra nutrients and makes these pancakes extra filling. Also, you're gonna need a little bit of salt. So you can get all that on a plate and set it aside and get it ready. Next, you're going to need 2 cups of applesauce. This needs to be unsweetened applesauce. It doesn't have to be super organic or anything like that. Just get it with no sugar. Then you're going to need a cup of milk. Now you might need a little less or a little more depending. It's really weird because I use the same amount of ingredients every time, but for some reason the milk kind of varies. You'll just have to kind of see how your batter is at the end. Okay, so that is all your ingredients that you're going to need. I will have the list below because I try to watch videos and they're listing thing after thing and I'm like, wait. And you're pausing and stopping and so it's all in the description below, but I'm just walking you through it. All right, now that we have all of our ingredients together, we are going to put them all in one bowl. So pretty much everything that I already told you, dump it in one bowl, mix it up, good to go. We're now ready to cook these pancakes. Just a heads up, they cook a little bit differently than other pancakes, so don't freak out, don't think they're taking too long. They take a little longer than your average pancake. So we're going to heat up our pan, medium-high heat, depending on if you have electric or gas, that's going to also affect the cooking, but you'll figure it out. So we're going to drizzle a little bit of oil into the pan. I like to use olive oil. You can use coconut oil, you can use vegetable oil, you can use butter. It is pretty much your preference for cooking. So you're gonna take about between 1/3 and 1/2 cup of your batter, depending on how big you want your pancakes, and you're going to pour it into the pan. I like to cook them about 2 at a time so I don't crowd the pan, and I like to make the pancakes a little bit bigger. The pancakes are going to take the form that you make them. So you're gonna wanna flatten them out a little bit once you put them into the pan. They're going to cook between 2.5 minutes on each side. You'll know when they're done. You can kind of push on them a little bit and you'll know when they're kind of solid feeling that they're done. After you are all done with your pancakes, you can eat them however you like. Syrup, taco seasoning. We like to serve ours with peanut butter and honey because that's my kid's favorite. And it makes me feel like it's a little bit healthier than syrup, but it's probably not. Then we will add a little bit of cashews on top, and I have homemade coconut whip that we also put on top. And today I'm serving it with eggs and some fruit. But you could really serve this with anything. Today I'm serving these with some local duck eggs from my friend up the road, which is really cool. I've never had duck eggs before, but if you haven't, try them. They are amazing and they go a really long way because they're huge compared to chicken eggs. I'm also adding a little bit of strawberries just to add some color to the plate. Really, you could add anything. If you didn't want fruit, you don't have to add fruit. I'm just kind of doing it to make the plate look good, so, you know. Well, I hope you like this recipe. Let me know in the comments below how they turned out. I'd love to know how this recipe worked for you, and I'll see you next time.